Hi yogis. So welcome to 30 Days of Mindfulness. Put this down real quick. So today we're going to do a movement pattern that's based in Tai Chi and Qigong. It's a movement pattern called Go with the Flow, is what I call it. And we're going to make a big, with our hands, a big figure eight in the air. So we're going to go up and back. And essentially you're going to imagine that you're holding like a beach ball sized ball in your hands. And you're going to let the hands follow each other. So we're just going to make a big figure eight. And it doesn't matter which direction you go in. And we're just going to do this big figure eight. Now, you want to configure your lower body so that you're comfortable. You can actually do this seated in a chair if that would be helpful. I take a wide stance. This is sometimes referred to as the horse stance or goddess stance in yoga. A little bit soft in the knees, but we're not squatting too deep. We just want to be able to let the hips and the spine and the ribs kind of flow as we move. And we're going to move at a nice slow pace. I'm going to start at a slightly faster pace, and we'll do like 4 rounds, 5 rounds, and then we'll slow it down a little bit and do about 5 more rounds. So hopefully this will give you a nice easy movement pattern that creates freedom around your hips, in the back especially, in the shoulders, all those places that you might be, like if you're working from home in tight, cramped spaces, or just the stress of life right now might be closing down some of this and creating some back tension and back pain, which is really common when we're stressed. So we're going to start with this movement first. So it goes like this. Just a little softness in the knees. You're going to let your hands float up, and you're just kind of going over a big ball. Then we're going to float them down. So we're going to go up, kind of over a big ball. I like to inhale on that part and exhale as I come down. We'll do that one more time. Big inhale. And float it down. And then when we get down here to the bottom, we're going to start a movement. Doesn't matter which direction you go. You just move in a direction. Allow your hips and your spine to move as we draw a nice figure eight. So again, that's one pattern, so we're going to do 4 more of those. And try not to think about it too much. You really want it to be, I like to do it with my eyes closed often, but you really want it to just be really gentle and smooth. And we're moving a little bit faster right now just to get with the rhythm. 2 more. You might hear, if you've been sitting all day, you might hear some little pop, 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 pops in joints. Okay, so 1 more. So now we're going to slow it down a little bit. When we get back to the center, we're going to slow things down. And this is the mindfulness part. So we're really going to try to feel, as we bring that ball around, every nuance of movement. And you can even, just allow a little bit more movement to happen. Maybe a little more softness. And feeling your spine shift from one twist to the other. And the weight shift from one foot to the other. You can find a pace that feels natural and comfortable. That's more important than that you match a pace that I'm doing. So we're going to do 3 more. One more time, you guys. Now when you come back to the center, we're going to pause again, take a breath, and then we're going to go over that ball again. And bring my feet a little closer together. Up over that big ball. Oh. And try to imagine that this is just that energy, that, life force, that little burst of peace that you need in your life, and just let it absorb into yourself. So we're going to come over that ball one more time, bring ourselves to a comfortable position, Namaste, yogis. Now, there's some tidbits. If you feel like you haven't quite calmed your nervous system down yet, do more rounds of this. You can do it as long as it's comfortable. And when you feel that moment where you're like, yep, that's good, then come to the middle. Don't worry about counting. Just move like a wave. Move in the flow of air or water or lava, whatever element you relate to. Allow yourself to come to a peaceful place. And then enjoy. So day 2 of our 30 days. Namaste.